Yo, what up? You're on the Jason Ellis Show. What is your prostitution experience?
It's real horrible.
Is your name John?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. So,
It's really horrible?
Yeah.
That's a bummer.
To me, it's horrible.
Okay, what happened? You didn't get AIDS, did you?
No.
What'd you get?
Thank God. I didn't get anything.
Okay.
I got laid,
Yeah?
but, so I call up the escort service.
Okay. You did like the same thing that Jeremy did?
Yeah, and then they sent me pictures,
Yep.
but they sent me these real bullshit pictures.
Right, of a fake girl.
Yeah. And they sent me these real hot blonde pictures and whatnot.
Yeah, of one girl. They showed you a bunch of pictures of one girl that was the one that you were gonna have sex with.
Yeah.
And then did you meet her at a hotel or something?
Yeah.
And then it wasn't her.
No.
Was there another guy there?
No.
There was just her?
It was just her, and it was some real big fat black chick.
And you were looking at a blonde Caucasian?
Yeah.
And you were given a fat African American?
Yes.
You don't have a problem with African Americans, do you?
No.
How fat was she?
Goes 350 pounds.
Jesus!
Yeah.
350 pounds?
I walk into the room and she's passed out. Drunk, with fucking KFC all over the place.
Shut up, dude.
No.
Wait a minute. You walked in there, so you knocked on the door and she said, come in?
No. They told me just walk in or whatever, because she'll be waiting for me.
And you just walked in and there she was...
She's passed out.
Spread eagle on the bed?
Huh?
She was spread out on the bed?
Yeah.
Was she nude?
No. She had a skirt on.
Yeah.
And there was like a bucket of KFC on the floor.
Eaten, though?
Half of it was eaten. There was a few pieces that had a bite out of it.
Right, and she was unconscious?
Yeah, she was fucking hammered.
She was drunk, or was she on other drugs?
She's probably on crack, too.
Right, and she was 300 pounds?
Yeah.
Are you exaggerating when you say 350?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
How big are you?
I'm like 200 pounds.
Right, and how old were you?
I was 20.
You were 20, and then did you wake her up?
Yeah, I'm paying for it.
Yeah, I'm paying for it. Why didn't you just walk out? You hadn't given her the money yet, right?
No.
So then you woke her up,
Yeah.
and she said, "Put the money on the table."
No.
What did she say?
She's like, okay, well, let's do it or whatever.
Yeah. What do you mean, let's do it or whatever? She said, like, take your pants off.
Yeah.
And did she take her clothes off?
Yeah.
And then did she put a condom on?
I had to do it.
You put your own condom on?
Yeah.
How did you get hard?
I was just thinking about, I'm gonna score. And that's,
Okay, so she got nude, 350-pound lady got nude in front of you, and then you took your clothes off, and because you knew you were about to have sex with somebody,
Yeah.
you got yourself hard.
Yeah.
And then you put a condom on,
Yeah.
and then what position did you enter? Did she give you a fellatio?
Yeah.
Was it a good fellatio?
It was better than I expected.
Oh, I mean, she's very good at putting things in her mouth. I think fat chicks are you don't underestimate.
Yeah.
So then she gave you did she touch your balls?
A little bit. She did a little bit of that cupping.
Did you feel any grease there from the chicken wings?
Well, I don't know. It was a lubed condom. So
How long ago was this?
like 2 years ago.
Right, so you hadn't heard the Jason Ellis show and you didn't perform the reverse chicken wing bowl.
No.
Would have been worth it on that occasion, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
You would have bounced back immediately. If you had to perform the reverse chicken wing bowl with a 350-pound lady, you would have been immediately abducted into Awesome World. Just so you know.
Yeah.
Immediately. I might even put you ahead of Ricky Carmichael for that one, because that would have been insanely awesome. So anyway, she's blowing you. Then she got on the bed.
Yeah. And
Did you instruct her to do any of this, or was she took control?
I told her to do it.
You told her to do it.
Yeah.
And then what position did you enter her?
Well, I didn't want to get crushed or anything, so I went on top of her.
Missionary?
Yeah.
And then you had sexual relations with her. Did you try any other positions, or you just stayed there?
Well, after a couple minutes,
Yeah.
I was pretty grossed out, and I puked.
You threw up
Yeah,
on her
yeah.
while your penis was in her.
No, I took it out first. I had to have that much respect.
You had a lot of respect for it. You threw up on it. Where did the vomit hit her?
Just on her arm. I hit the floor mainly.
But a little bit of it hit her on the arm.
Yeah.
And you're saying that you're in the middle, you were pumping it. How long do you think you pumped her for?
Like 10, 15 minutes.
15, you pumped a 350-pound lady for 15 minutes, and then you got a little bit queasy.
Yeah.
What was the thing that made you queasy? Was there an angle? Did you see like a chicken wing stuck in her neck, or what was it that threw you off the deep end?
I just realized how big she was, and I was pretty baked.
Right.
That just tripped me out, and I freaked her out.
Were you looking at her massive, like just looking at her mass? Were you analyzing it while you were pumping her?
Yeah.
Was she saying anything to you?
Yeah. She was like, "Oh, you like this pussy?"
Yeah.
I was thinking, I don't know.
Was the vagina offensive?
What?
Was her vagina offensive to look at?
Kind of, yeah.
But what was the thing? What was the thing that you saw with your own eyes that made you vomit? Like, what was that? Was it a humongous titties, or did a vagina smell? What was the? I mean, did she have a humongous gunt? What was the thing that made you feel sick?
It was like big fat rolls coming down.
Yeah.
Her top of my cock inside of her.
Wait a minute.
So it was like.
Wait a minute.
Lift
Her
up
fat. What do you mean her fat roll? Her fat rolls were hitting your penis?
Yeah, I had to like lift them up to even insert.
Huh.
It was horrible.
Are you saying that that your penis was rubbing your gunt?
A little bit, yeah.
The gunt was flapping over the vagina onto your penis.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I said, "Fuck that. Fuck this. I'm going." I didn't pay her.
But you pulled out and you threw up on her.
Yeah.
And it wasn't the smell or anything. It was just the fatness.
Yeah. Like, I don't have anything against fat people or black people, but this one was just a horrible combination of them both.
But that's why, because I understand what you're trying to say, but I feel like if you must be offended by fat people. I'm not saying you're offended by black people, but I mean, unless she really stunk, or she stunk of alcohol, or
yeah, I guess, yes.
Was it a combination? Because I feel like if you're just throwing up because she was fat, I feel like that's a little mean.
Yeah. Well, she smelled like some drugs and alcohol, and
right. And you pumped it for 15 minutes, so you really gave it a go.
Yeah, I tried to make it work.
You couldn't deliver a load because of the gunt that was hitting your penis.
Yeah.
And then eventually the gunt overpowered you having an orgasm so much so that you actually felt ill, and then you pulled out when you felt ill, and you went to throw up off to the side of the bed and a little bit got her on the arm.
Yeah.
And then you were very angry because of how her gunt was hitting your penis, and you stormed out without paying.
Yeah, I guess I left her a couple bucks.
You left her a couple of bucks?
Yeah, because she wanted a cheeseburger.
She said she wanted a cheeseburger.
Yeah.
Are you fucking serious right now, dude?
Yeah. Because I didn't do good enough, and she didn't, she's like, okay, well, at least can I have a few bucks for a cheeseburger? I think she wanted to hit a crack or something.
Right, she was just saying cheeseburger.
Yeah.
Because it would be a believable story coming from a 350-pound woman.
Yeah. It wouldn't surprise me, though, if she did buy a cheeseburger.
Wow. Well, once again, sir, that you were very close to being abducted right there, but that is one hell of a story. Do you ever have visions when you're having sex of this wildebeest?
No.
Can you remember the vagina and gunt like it was yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was, yeah.
Shocking Asia.
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah.
You bounced back?
Yeah. I went a few days later and called a different escort service.
Yeah.
And this time they showed me the woman.
Right, and she was okay and you boned her.
Yeah.
And now you're happy.
Yeah, because most of the hookers up here in Canada are pretty goddamn hot. And they're cheap.
Right. Well, how much are we talking?
Like $80.
What a bargain.
Yeah.
Thank you, John.
All right.
Amazing story there, John.